Today is November 3rd, 2024, and this is our weekly update on the ongoing war between Israel and the Hamas terror organization in the Gaza Strip, the Hezbollah terrorist organization in southern Lebanon, and the Islamic regime of Iran. Shalom, my friends. It's the Akiva Gersh with Israel in 5, where we give you everything Israel in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or want to keep the conversation going, please do so below in the comments. Definitely the main thing on everyone's mind here in Israel over the past few days has been the threat from Iran to attack Israel in retaliation for the attack that Israel launched just about a week ago in Iran itself, over Iran's territory, in an incredible show of strength and also intelligence and capability and ability, where Israel hit over 20 different sites throughout the country of Iran, sending over 100 IDF Air Force planes to Iran to carry out this incredible and historic mission. Iran threatened to launch their retaliation attack over the weekend, and then they delayed it, saying that they will be launching this attack after the U.S. election, which is this Tuesday, so as not to give any support for Trump. They see any retaliation from Israel against Iran as support for Trump, so that is why they're deciding, or they have decided, to launch their retaliation attack against Israel after Tuesday. Of course, the military apparatus here in Israel is getting ready, is preparing, has been prepared for this day, and we'll see what happens. Some people are even talking about a preemptive strike from Israel even before Iran can launch a retaliation attack. Time will tell. Different news stories have been coming out, whether the attack will come directly from Iranian soil. There is some intelligence gathering that has shown the movement of Iranian rocket launchers throughout their country, getting ready for such an attack. Others say that it will be carried out by multiple proxies around the region, specifically from Iraq and Syria, and we're sure also Hezbollah. So all eyes are on this situation, waiting to see what will happen and what will happen. But Iran has threatened that this will be the most severe and most intense attack and strike that they have launched against Israel since the beginning of the war. Israel is getting ready, and I believe Israel will be ready for such an attack. We know that America already a few weeks ago has had moved advanced defense systems to Israel in preparation for such an attack, located around the country. And also America is in the process of bringing B-52 bombers to the region also, just in case, ready for any situation, for any escalation. America did tell Iran that if they do launch this retaliation attack, they will not be able to calm down, so to speak, Israel, and tell them to limit their attack back at Iran as a result. So that's a very, very strong warning from America, something that they have not said before. We can imagine that if Iran does carry out this attack, Israel will attack in a way that Iran hasn't seen before. No one in the region has seen before. So again, this is an unfolding story. We're keeping our eyes on it. We'll update you as soon as we know. And of course, praying for peace and security and safety for Israel. In other news, the fighting continues both in the Gaza Strip and in Hezbollah. Many reserve soldiers going back in to these areas. Reserve soldiers over the past year have spent hundreds of days. Many of these soldiers over 250 days in certain situations, fighting inside of Gaza and Lebanon since the Lebanese ground incursion began a couple of months ago. The fighting continues. Israel continues to hunt down and kill terrorists throughout the Gaza Strip. Unfortunately, there were soldiers that fell this past week in the Gaza Strip, and as well in Lebanon. There was and rockets and drones continue to be shot from Hezbollah, from Lebanon into Israel. Just a few days ago, on October 31st, there were 7 people killed by an attack by Hezbollah. Specifically, in one case, there was one Israeli farmer in the north of Israel in his fields outside of Metula, and the others were foreign workers helping out, working in his field. So the situation continues to be tense and intense. We know that Israeli fighters inside of Lebanon are clearing out villages, clearing out the terrorists. Many terrorists are running away before even the IDF soldiers arrive there. but they are finding all kinds of tunnels and houses used for storing weapons of all kinds, from guns and ammunition to full-on rockets, rocket launchers, and the like. What they're finding is mind-blowing. The amount that they're finding in every village, sometimes in every village, or in a village, every single house has something in there that was stored there to be used by Hezbollah. So the IDF is doing incredible work. They reported that Hezbollah only has 30% of the drones that they had at the beginning of the war. And the same thing with the rockets. The amount of rockets that Hezbollah has left is a small fraction of what they had at the beginning of the war. Either they've launched them or Israel has destroyed them. So incredible things happening there. It's still fierce fighting. Soldiers' lives are still at risk, and unfortunately, soldiers are getting injured, and in some cases, even getting killed in battle. And we're sending prayers and support to all the families who have lost loved ones in this fight, in this ongoing fight now over a year since October 7th, both in the Gaza Strip and in Lebanon. And of course, one of the main goals of this war is to release the hostages, get them home already, and return the residents of the north and the south back to their homes who have been out of their homes for over a year. So our thoughts and our prayers are with the soldiers on the front lines, sending blessings and of wisdom, prayers for wisdom for our leaders, and deep appreciation for what they are doing, both militarily, the military leaders and the political leaders, who are making very, very, very difficult decisions, but amazing decisions, leading the way in this war, and really, really attacking our enemies in the way that needs to be done, and in the process of completely destroying them. And please, God, returning peace to this land, to this region. And as always, we appreciate your prayers, your thoughts, and your support of Israel. Have a blessed week. All the best, and be well.